Alright, so recently I took up Misty Knight to rank 3, and I am such a big fan of her. And while I'm not the biggest fan of Sherry, I do have to admit that she made Misty Knight so much better than before. The Sherry synergy with Misty Knight is so good, and so is the Valkyrie synergy as well. So both of these synergies just combine to make a very strong champion overall. So the rotation here for Misty Knight is that you just want to build up all your charges until you have 12 each, because then you'll go unblockable and you'll get guaranteed crits. And then you just want to drop the SP2, build up all your frostbites, and then detonate with an SP1, and then the fight will be pretty much done from there. It's a very simple rotation. It's a very practical rotation. That's one of my favorite things about Misty Knight, is just how practical she is overall. So here we drop the SP2, and it doesn't do too much damage, but now we have the cold snap up. And when you have that up, that means that every single hit that you do will give Captain Marvel frostbite. So you can just stack up as many as you want. You can stack up a ton, actually. Like I'm about to stack up like 40 something. And it's just a very fun time. Here's like 42. They detonate for 160,000 damage. That is pretty bonkers. And then we just finish off with our guaranteed crits. We drop one more SP2, and then the fight is just over. Crazy stuff, like absolutely crazy stuff. So what the Shuri synergy does is it increases the cold snap duration by 20%, and it's paused on the opponent's special attacks. That's the big one for me. I feel like that's such a major thing for Misty Knight. And I just want to show you like some other fights with Misty Knight. This right here is in Battlegrounds against a rank 4 Overseer. I really like her against science characters because she gets bonus cryo and armor charges. I'm just going to call them armor charges. It's like an armor break like effect on the icon, so it's fine. So yeah, she gets major bonuses versus science characters. Of course, the class advantage is very nice as well because she is a guaranteed crit champion, so any attack increase is just very beneficial for her overall. And then here we can just drop the SP2, and then we can just do our normal Misty Knight rotation. It is a rank 4 Overseer though, so there is quite a big health pool for him. And something weird about Misty Knight is that like if you don't finish off the opponent in one single rotation, it becomes like very stressful to finish off the opponent because you have to build up all over again, and it doesn't take a long time, but it does take some time. So it can be like quite a big damage loss overall. But besides that, her unblockable ability is very strong because like it's on for the whole fight pretty much. Like you will always have uptime on your unblockable and your guaranteed crits. So her utility is kind of light, but it's very potent, right? So I just want to like point that out. I just want to show you here. This is an auto block Rocket Raccoon. I think it has like a 60% chance to auto block, but we just completely ignore that because we're fully unblockable. So it's just a very awesome time. This node also has True Lies, right? So True Accuracy and True Sense are just like, they don't work at all. But Misty Knight, she doesn't have that. She just has straight up unblockable. So that's what I like about her, right? Because it's not a True Strike, it's not a True Sense. It's just straight up unblockable. And her damage there was just phenomenal. She has such good damage in my opinion. It is pretty like meh without synergies and without the recoil masteries. But when you have your synergies up and you have the recoil masteries, I think it is just like absolutely massive. She is just like any other guaranteed crit champ. They need suicides. That's my take at least. I feel like every guaranteed crit champ just needs suicides. So I feel like Misty Knight also falls in that category, but if you can work around them, then she becomes very strong damage-wise. And this right here is a Mordo. I just want to show you how good the unblockable is again. Like right there, you can see, usually when he has the power gain up, he just stays there and just like keeps blocking, but not Misty Knight. Misty Knight, she can just like go right through the block, and it's just a very fun time. I love using her for Mordo. I feel like she's one of the easiest Mordo counters because like her buffs, they don't trigger Mystic Dispersion because they don't like expire, they just like refresh. So it's just a very fun time with Misty Knight overall. So yeah, that about wraps up this video. That was just a quick little intro to my newest rank 3. I would definitely be down to do a showcase if y'all are interested because she's such a fun character and she has just like amazing damage. And I love damage. I'm a damage guy, you know, like I'm such a fan of characters that do pretty good damage. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts on Misty Knight. Only positive thoughts on Misty Knight, please. But like I said last video, Gladiator Hulk is the complete opposite. You can just be mean to Gladiator Hulk And yeah, I didn't even mention him in this video. He wasn't even in this video, but yeah, I'm holding grudges. But yeah, that's about it for me.